I'm alive, and I am happy to be alive. Today is gonna be interesting live stream because I'm gonna tell you how I legit kind of like almost died last week, and that was not fun. I think it was the worst week in my life. One of the worst, if not the worst, sickness I've had, or not necessarily even sickness, but like the way everything escalated last week. Still a little coughing, but we're better. And just probably the worst experience of everything, the wrong timing, the wrong place, everything kind of escalated so quickly. And again, in respective to things that's going on, I am very lucky that everything kind of turned out well. Some people would say I'm being too dramatic, some people not. I will just tell you my story, and maybe some people will learn something from the story. Maybe some people will learn how to listen, because I feel like my mistake in this story was that I wasn't really able to hear out, like, for example, my boyfriend at some point of the sickness. As you see this thumbnail, you should definitely smash the like button right now. So we are gonna start with the story. Before we're gonna start, I just would like you guys to ask, I would like you to let me know where you're from, and I'm gonna create the poll in the live chat. The poll in the live chat: have you ever been in emergency room? Have you ever? This is not in ER in very bad conditions. Yes or no? I'm gonna ask you, have you ever been in ER in very bad conditions? Because like everyone been to ER, but today I'm gonna spill all the tea, and I'm gonna tell you how and why did I got in ER, what was at the end of the day my diagnosis, how I survived, how I thought that I was not smart, that I didn't go to the ER right away. So we got California, we got United Kingdom, Italian, Spain, Connecticut, England, ER specialist here. Oh, we have some ER specialists here. We got Tampa, Florida, we got Utah. I still, when I talk too much, I feel like I cough a little bit, but hopefully it's not gonna like be super crazy. New Jersey, Toronto, Belgium, Iowa, San Diego, Florida, Illinois. I'm still gonna do live stream today. And again, I'm in my better High Art New York City here. Welcome. I'm feeling better, so don't worry about me. I'm so much better. I'm still coughing here and there, but so Turkey, Calgary, Canada. So yeah, smash the like button, because I survived, I'm alive, and I would like you guys to smash the like button. And I would like you to let me know in chat, have you ever been in ER in a very bad conditions? ER, it's emergency room for people who don't know, like very bad conditions. Puerto Vallarta, I don't know if I was like that terrible, but I'll tell you, anaphylactic shock caught it. Ugh, that's terrible. So yeah, I don't know if it was that bad. Drink water. I do. I just had Robitussin, so it's supposed to help. I drink it like once or twice per day, and it helps pretty good. Don't forget to vote in the poll too. Again, before we start the live stream, the sponsor of this video is you guys. You're the reason I'm able to create videos, to do anything I do, and to provide entertainment. I hope that when you watch my videos, you're less lonely, I make you happy, I make you feel good about yourselves, and this is the beauty of social media. If you want to support my channel, you can either join the Pumpkin Club here for $2 per month, or you can check out my OnlyFans, Fansly, and Patreon, whatever works for you. It's different price everywhere. OnlyFans is free, but it's paid inside. Check it out, and I appreciate it. I thought I was having a stroke, someone says. I had a complete liver failure, oh my god, and I was in coma for 8 days. This is crazy, IVR. I'm glad you made it out safe. Nice haircut, thank you, I got a haircut. Southern California, like button smashed. Okay, are we ready for the story, guys? Let me know. Heart emoji in the live chat if you're ready for the story. I have all my diagnoses here. I'm gonna share with you some spicy stuff, what I've got. So yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you as well. Okay, we got. I don't know. I honestly was not coughing that much before I went live stream. I feel like it's probably because I'm talking and like explaining. Okay. So my Wi-Fi crashed. What the hell? All right, I'm ready for the story. People say they're ready for the story. I need more hearts in the live chat. Also, we have a nice weather today. It's pretty cozy mosey. I had appendicitis. It's almost burst. Ugh, sympathy cough. My other half is playing video games in other room. Nice to see you, Evil, too. Cut my finger off with a hedge cutter. New York City surgeon. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna start with my story, guys. This is my experience. Some people might say it's too dramatic, some people might say it's not. And then we will chat about everything, okay? So, and maybe there's some ER people here, or like doctors. I know some people follow me. But in the past year, I was having a lot of like sore throat issues. When I started hanging out with Michael, I started smoking vape because he used to smoke vape. I think he doesn't smoke anymore. I don't know. I didn't talk to him in a long time, but I started smoking vape. And it's like 1, 2, whatever. And even before vape, I have like acid reflux, and I also have like my nose is constantly like on something wrong with my nose is constantly. I think it's when I went to doctors, they were like, oh, it's just, you know, you outgrow it, whatever. No one ever like fixed my nose. Then I realized it's allergies. So I started hanging out, and then I smoked a lot of vape. And at some point when I was like in Amsterdam, I had like a very bad sore throat, but thank God I didn't have a, you know, fever or anything like this. And then I think in like past year, I went to Minute Clinic like 5 or 6 times with a sore throat, which is kind of a lot. And maybe less, maybe like 4, but at least 4. And I was just thinking it's seasonal, whatever. And I was going to Minute Clinic, which is, I thought is like a good idea to go to Minute Clinic because it's Minute Clinic. I thought like doctors cannot be that worst. So I went to the Minute Clinic, and I don't know, I don't know really like why did I go that many times. I didn't go to like regular doctor, but I recently, couple months ago, I have my regular doctor now. So I go to him. I don't really take any meds, so I'm like not on meds and stuff. But I thought I'm pretty healthy besides my liver, because liver is from drinking and taking ibuprofen. But, you know, I got sick in LA again, and then I had a sore throat for 10 days in probably January, in the end of the January, before I went to Utah, and it kind of went away when I went to Utah. Even in Las Vegas, I still had like a little sore throat, but no fever, nothing. What happened, we came back from Florida, I think on Tuesday, or wait, when did we come? On Sunday night. And I was completely fine. Monday, Tuesday, I did like live stream and stuff, you know. Wednesday, I went to the gym and I worked out pretty well. Tuesday, I went to the gym, and Wednesday, I kind of started to feel something in my throat again. And this is so annoying because like usually my throat, like I would start spitting more. I would just, you know, I would feel like when something is sneaking on me. So what happens? Wednesday and Thursday, I start to feel it more. And Friday, I feel it, but like not that bad, you know. I was like, oh, whatever, maybe it's allergies, whatever. But I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get like sick. So what am I doing? I'm booking my appointment to Minute Clinic. I'm booking an appointment to Minute Clinic, going there, telling her that I have a sore throat and I feel like it's gonna sneak up on me. She says, just go home. We tested negative for strep and we tested negative for flu. She's like, go home, drink water. I was like, okay, what do you think happens? 6, 7 hours later, I wake up in the middle of the night and I have a fever. I was like, okay, that's not nice. Then Saturday, the whole day, I'm having a fever, which is between 101 to 103. 103 is 39 and 6 or 39 and 7. I don't remember. Let me see. 103 F2C. Hold on. 103 F2C. Sorry. 103 is 39 and 4. And it's pretty high. I usually don't really have that high of a fever, even when I'm sick. And fever is like terrifying for me. Everything else is not really. And I'm starting to have what it's called. What do I start to have? Big chills and shaken body and very, very big night sweats. It was on Saturday. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Minute Clinic again on Sunday. I'm going to Minute Clinic again. The most unhinged experience I probably have had. The guy kind of looked like, I don't want to stereotype anyone. He was, I think he was assistant doctor, not a doctor. I don't remember. But he was like, walked in, he just looked in my throat just a little bit. And I told him like, hey, this kind of symptoms. I have huge shaking, chills, fever 102, 103. And my fever would not go away that much even after I took Tylenol and sounds like a cancer. It's not a cancer, but my fever would not go away with Tylenol or ibuprofen, and especially on Saturday. So moderators, if someone is gonna try to give me a diagnosis, you can just delete the diagnosis. So I don't want to read people's assumptions about my health. If moderators see when someone says sounds like this or sounds like that, just delete it, guys. I don't want to see it. Don't ban people, just delete those messages. Coming back to the story, I was just saying that I went on Sunday, and this doctor was kind of like not professional. And I'm all for being simple, but it would be like his time when like he would put he was like, I'm just gonna give you antibiotics. I was like, do you want to do corona test? And he was like, no, I'm just gonna give you antibiotics because you've been sick for a while. I was like, okay. And honestly, that was my goal. I just wanted to get some stuff. So coming back to the story, I was like, okay, give me. So he gives me azithromycin. I don't know if I say it right. And he also like puts the order and then the system goes down and he's like, fucking system. And like he's used fuck like a lot during the conversation with me, which for doctors, I don't know if they should do this, and he's like being nervous, you know what I mean? So for doctor, I don't know if he should do this. And then I was like, so is my throat different than from Friday, let's say? Because on Friday she said my throat looks completely fine. And he's like, yeah, there's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of white shit. It looks disgusting, awful. Like, yeah, antibiotics should help you. So that was Sunday. So on Sunday, I got back home and I got antibiotics. I was like, oh, okay. And he said that 2 days you're gonna feel better. I was like, okay, 2 days, I'm gonna feel better. And Sunday again, I had this 102 sore throat. The worst part, it would be chills, because I would like start shaking like this. I could not be moving. Like I would be like this for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes sometimes. And I've never shaken that hard. Like that was like, I was like, what if I'm gonna get a stroke now or something? And the worst part is Johnny was at home with his family because he was visiting his family and he was supposed to come on Monday night. But I texted him and we decided that he's gonna come on Monday morning instead. So I took the first antibiotics. I didn't really see the results on Monday. I still had this fever. It would go for like a couple hours in the morning, but I did not sleep at night. I was afraid of going to sleep because every time I go to sleep, my fever would go super up. And when you're alone, especially I feel like a lot of older people can relate to this because a lot of older people are alone. They don't have roommates. When you're alone and you're sick, it's just a little bit more scary, because like at the end of the day, if something happens to you out of the blue, because fever can drive anything, stroke, wherever, you know, you can have any response. Something happened to you, and I'm sure you have this mind, you know, you can just like be more scared in like mental level. So I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna write a will. It's not like I have a lot of money, but I was like, if something is gonna happen to me, how is my mom will get money from my corporation? Like, who is gonna send her? How she's gonna prove, like, how is she's gonna get money from my corporation, right? Like, because I have a corporation on me, and I wrote a will in notebook, which is, some people would say it's funny, but like, even like if I get hit by the bus, like I feel like if you have like $30,000, something like this in your savings, you need to like make sure that if something happens to you, people will be able to get it. So just not going to like government or somewhere. So I wrote a will in my notebook, sent it to my friend. He said it's smart. I was like, I know. Coming back, Monday pumpkin comes back. I feel slightly tiny better, but I don't. My temperature sneaks in back. I again shake, terrible, feel terrible. My throat hurts. I was like, okay, I need one more day and antibiotics will work. Which is usually antibiotics works for me right away. Tuesday comes, nothing really changes. I've been better for 2 hours, and then boom, it's already 2 days since I'm taking antibiotics, and it should get better, and it doesn't. So I'm going to Johnny, and he has a class. Before he has a class, I'm just saying, hey, I think maybe I should just go to my... First of all, I already scheduled with my regular doctor on Thursday to take a look at me, because my regular doctor said he will schedule me after antibiotics, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll go on Thursday. I'll wait till Thursday. 2 more days of hell. And when I say hell, it was a hell. 102, 103 fever, 101. It would be like, whenever I would have 101, it would feel for me, oh, it feels so good. Like 101 fever just feels so good and so easy. And I drank a lot of water, guys. I know there's gonna be a lot of people who's like, stay hydrated. I drank a lot of water. Which was also annoying because I pee a lot. And when you're shaking like this and you're standing like this and pee, and it was like kind of, you know, crazy. So, it's 8 p.m. on Thursday. I decided to go to hospital. I'm going to the hospital, my first time ever in like this kind of condition, to expect nothing. I don't know what to expect. I'm going into hospital, I'm checking in. They call me like 20-30 minutes later. So there's the first door that you get through. You get through the first door, they measure your temperature, why are you here, boom, boom, boom. It takes 5 minutes after you pass the first door. I was like, that's why I'm here, to the tomb. She's like, okay, go to the next door. The next door, you're just standing there, and he's waiting with you, and you're waiting, and the guy who's a nurse waits for like 3 or 4 more people. And then he brings this 3 or 4 more people to the next waiting area. In the next waiting area, I waited for like 10 minutes. And then he comes to me and he brings the this thing when you lay down on, and you laying down, and he brings you to your spot. So I was like, that's dramatic. Do I need to lay down? And yeah, he's like, lay down. I was like, okay. So I'm laying down in hospital. Again, the reason why Johnny didn't come with me, because he had a school and he has a Zoom meeting. And in my philosophy, I did not really want Johnny to come with me, because I was like, why is he gonna wait with me around a bunch of infections? I was like, I really don't want him to come, because I don't see really the point, because I feel like I'm gonna be fine by myself right now. If I will need him, I'll text him. So that's what, you know, that's why I was like, it's called gurney, people say, gurney, yeah. So he brings me there. Within probably first 10 minutes, the doctor comes in. She's like, it looks like strep. I was like, I tested negative for strep. She's like, yeah, it looks like strep. I'm gonna give you a good diagnosis. We're gonna treat you well. Don't worry. I was like, okay, that's kind of good. You know what I mean? And basically they just brought me on a side in the middle of the room. So there was like rooms next to me, right? That had the curtains. And I was on the side, so they didn't have a space. They were super busy. So I was just in the middle of the walk-in area. People were passing me by. Some people were yelling because they needed help. Some people wanted drugs. Some people, older people, they were like yelling in pain, waiting for their line. So when I got there, I still was on Tylenol and ibuprofen, but then shit went down. Then that was the hardest part of everything, because, you know, I'm laying down there alone. My fever starts going up and I feel like it's a high fever. And I tried to prepare. Thank you, Don't Cock, for $10. I appreciate it. Thank you. Check out my VIP pages. So, and what's the worst part is like everyone is around, is like busy. No one gives a care about you really that much, because, you know, they have plenty of patients and you're not the worst condition. There's plenty of people who worst. But it taught me a lot about like how much we should respect doctors and nurses, because I feel like they're not respected at all. So I'm like next to this family who is like, they're next to me, right? Like I'm here on the side of the hallway, right? And they're like have a little room, and it's like older gentleman who's probably around like 75, 80, his wife, 3 of their kids waiting there. It was, yeah, so it was like, it was a family, yeah. What happened is my fever started going up. And I know that I'm like shaking like crazy, and I'm laying down there. And no one comes to me for an hour after doctor. I'm just like laying down there, I'm so cold. And I'm like, you know, just laying down there. And then nurse comes to me, but this nurse I did not like. He was like, oh, show me your mouth. I was like, do you know this white thing in your tongue? I was like, yes, I know. Like, you know, and he's like, okay, did they test you for mono? I was like, no. Bro, who are you? So, oh no, before he comes, there was another nurse. Her name is Saren or whatever. She came, took blood for something right away, like 10 minutes after the doctor, but that's it. So I'm laying down there and it's 2 hours after. And then what I'm witnessing there is they're busy. This family next to me is obnoxious because this lady is like trying to bother different nurses. And nurses, I love it for nurses, they just don't give a fuck. I was just like, yeah, if I'll see a doctor, I'll tell them. And then it's like, yeah, doctor is coming. Because they're like so numb to this, because this lady is like, so where's the doctor? When is he gonna come? Because he has infection and fever, like he needs help. And it's like, yeah, the doctor is coming right now. And the nurse is like literally like this, and they just don't care. And I was like, sorry, I was like, slay, because like, again, guys, if you go to hospital, it's not like they're gonna forget about you. Like, they're just busy. Like, by you asking 10 nurses have no power over the doctors. And this old lady who would have think 80 or 70 something years old would probably learn because she went to the doctor so many times. For me, it felt like she didn't learn. Because like, not a single nurse is gonna be able to speed up when the doctor is gonna come to you. Maybe I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I don't think that nurse can tell doctor, go look at this patient, because his family asked me. And then this son is going around trying to talk to people to find a doctor. Someone else is going around and it's like, oh my God, and it's 3 of them, they're talking, they're being loud. So what happens is someone comes from security and tells them how many people here and like tries to put them in their place. So they're not gonna like, they're gonna stop bothering people. And I'm just laying down there with 104 fever. This is like, so I was like, okay, it's been 2.5 hours. No one came to me. I see this random nurse who is not my nurse. And I was like, excuse me, sir. And I was like, yes. I was like, any chance I can get a couple ibuprofens because I have a very high fever. I'm so sorry. And he's like, let me see where you are. And he's like, oh, they actually prescribed you like steroid and something else. Something to squish my mouth to numb it. Thank you so much for joining YouTube Pumpkin Club. Nurses decide which case is the most urgent, someone says. Okay. Doctor go to more urgent patient. Okay, so if nurses doesn't see that it's the most urgent case, they cannot do anything, right? So you just have to wait. You guys teach me. You guys tell me in comments. So, this guy was like, here you go. So he gives me to squish. I almost threw up. I thought I'm gonna throw up. And I was like, I knew I do not need to throw up because it's just gonna trigger everything even worse. So somehow I did not throw up. I hold it in. I was like, oh my God. Thank God. So coming back, I'm going to, and he gives me some medicine, and I kind of felt a little better, like almost immediately, because he gave me steroid, and you know. Then I think maybe like an hour later, maybe less, there is a guy who registers me, comes in. He registered me, and then there was some other lady who was a nurse, and I was like, I'm so sorry, any chance you have a blanket? And I was like, I've been here for almost 3 hours and no one really talked to me anymore, like, and she's like, let me check on you. I was like, thank you. I was like, I'm patient, like, I know I don't want to bother you, I'm just like, I just want to know like how it works, like maybe, you know, something, you know. I only asked one person this. She gave me a blanket. She's like, your nurse was on a break. The other nurses who were passing you by, they were just covering her up. I was like, oh, that did not help much. But I get it that all the nurses need, you know, break. But apparently she went on a break when I got there. So she comes back. It was the same lady who took my blood for the first time. And then everything starts becoming better because they coming back, they take a bunch of my blood for every single thing, which is, I was like, take everything. Just like, test me for everything. Send me this bill. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have a good bill, guys. So everyone subscribe to OnlyFans. Everyone subscribe to OnlyFans. I have insurance, but I don't know how much insurance will cover it. So yeah, she took a bunch of my blood, and then she gave me IV. IV is this IV drops. So she gave me IV, and she gave me some painkillers in IV, and I almost immediately started to feel better. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God, like this is so like, you know, thank God. And I was like trying to be as nice as possible to her, trying to be as nice as possible to everyone, because I know they're like so pissed. Because guys, emergency room is a scary place. There's multiple people got arrested there. There's some, I'll talk about arrested people. It's like someone yelled in the emergency room, I swear I'm a good person, and people were arresting him. Like, it was wildest place I've been. So she brought me IV, and then they took a bunch of my blood, and then I started to feel a little better. And again, I wait for another hour, and then I was like telling Johnny my phone is dying, so Johnny comes in. But before Johnny comes in, they decided to do on me CAT scan. CAT scan is, you guys know what CAT scan is when they are putting you up there, and then they scan everything, you know what I mean? So they scan your throat. So, and it's like scary because like I texted my friends and my boyfriend, and they're like really legit, because like it can be for cancer or stuff like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just hope I don't have a fucking throat cancer or something like this, because it's gonna be so messed up if I do. And they said that they need to talk to radiologists, you know. I was like, okay. So I, at this point, feel better, much better. My fever went down. It's like 1 a.m. I came there at 8 p.m. I think it's 1 a.m. I text Johnny. Johnny is on his way. He got after my CAT scan for like 30 minutes after. He's on his way because I was like, I need charger, I need water, and I was like, now I need you. So he came at night. So what happens next is they come to me and they say, hey, we think that you have a pus there, that you have abscess. It's like collection of pus in your throat. It's not super serious, but we will wait for radiologist to look at it, and you either need a doctor to pump it. I don't know how you do this. Do they go inside in you and put you to sleep? Do they go through the throat? I don't know how. But you have a pus, and they actually like, this is what causing you such a high fever. It's from your pus. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, it's not a cancer, nothing, right? And it's like, no. I was like, thank God. And Johnny was like also telling me he was like afraid, you know, because it's like, it was serious. It was not getting better. It's scary. And again, I was not even close to being right diagnosed in the minute clinic. So he comes, and me and Johnny were just sitting there. The doctor at some point comes and is like, we're gonna get you, there's no gonna be, you don't need doctor. We're just gonna get you 10 days of antibiotics. And then we are gonna give you IV antibiotic right away. And then you're gonna pick up antibiotics twice per day, 10 days. You should be good. So I'm gonna read you the diagnosis. It's called peritonsillar abscess. Your throat is due to an infection in and around the tonsils. This is due to a bacterial infection causing an abscess, collection of pus, to form around the tonsils. This abscess can cause severe pain when swallowing or trying to open your mouth wide. Doesn't pain now. An early abscess may be treated with antibiotics alone. A larger abscess will require surgical drainage plus antibiotics. The bacteria causing this condition may be contagious. It can be spread by coughing, kissing, or touching others after you touch your mouth or nose. It may produce a sore throat in others, not necessarily a peritonsillar abscess. So I had to take care of my antibiotics. So that was my diagnosis. They gave me the antibiotics through IV. I immediately felt even more better. I had not fever since the minute they gave me antibiotics in there, right? So there was very important, they said, to go to check with your doctor or ENT the next day or 2 days later. And I went back there and I just talked to regular doctor. They said that it looks great, that they don't even see it that much in tonsils, that I can travel, I can go to work out whenever I want, I can, that I'm in a good physical condition. I asked her about cough because I started to have more cough, and they said that just take Robitussin. I've been taking Robitussin, it actually works. So yeah, I was checked again the day before yesterday, I think. Yeah, that's when I went. And I have like 4 more days of antibiotics. Overall, I feel better. I'm gonna go, I think I have on my April 3rd, I have my scheduled doctor with my personal doctor. And I'm gonna go probably to ENT just to check if it's tonsils, if it's not tonsils, utensils, mensils. My theory that I was getting to this level for a long time, and I feel like I kind of fucked it up with vape. I don't know. Again, we will never know, but my minute clinic, I will never come back to minute clinic again, only if it's gonna be like canker sore thing, or like, you know what I mean, something like this. I've learned that you need to go to emergency room because like Johnny told me maybe just go to emergency room. I was like, no, I'll just schedule a minute clinic because it's easier. It's at 4 p.m. and they have a schedule available appointment. So I've learned that I need to listen to people more. And some lifestyle changes is like drinking. And it's not like that I drink. I always say that I drink a lot, but I don't. But like, especially not recently, but still, lifestyle changes and just taking care more of yourself, because it's kind of scary, because it could have escalated. Because basically, if you are let it go, it can like get bigger, and it can like stop you from breathing. So that's not nice. So coming back, and yeah, and I'm pretty healthy besides cough that scares people, because people are scared of my cough sometimes. But overall, I feel good. I am coming back more. I edited a bunch of videos. Wait, hold on. Let me block some people. I edited a bunch of videos too. Thank you so much, Frank, for $5. Again, if you wanna check out my OnlyFriends, check it out, please. So yeah. Hi, Ellie. And then basically that was my story that went kind of with a happy ending. And what else I wanted to say? My story went with a happy ending, kinda. I hope it's gonna go away. I do have PTSD now. I have if I'm afraid if I'm gonna go to London, something is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Or if my fever will go up or something. But like the doctor looked at me and they said I'm fine, that I can do whatever, that I can work out. But I'm like, I'm not gonna work out. not for now. So I do have a PTSD a little bit. It's like, I just hope I'm not gonna get sick. So because I've been sick a lot this year, and my blood work was overall okay. It was nothing really bad. There was no some other underlying conditions, which I was pretty happy about. There was some abnormal, but nothing that needs immediate attention. And I'm gonna talk to my doctor. I'm just gonna get like more vitamins. And I think this was the worst experience I've had since Corona Mora that I've had in LA. But I think this one is even worse, because even when I had Corona Mora, I was able to go home. I went to ER, but it wasn't like that bad. It was like, it was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It was private clinic and it was fast. So yeah, what I've learned is I have much more respect for doctors and nurses. And I just think that they are very unfair paid, even for what they make. I wish they would, because it's like such a hard job. And I'm just very, very fortunate again to do what I do, and to make people happy, to make people smile and stuff. But like, I'm just very happy with my job, that I can do my own hours. I have freedom, and I'm like waking up every single day, and I'm like very grateful, because people work so much and some of them are paid so ungratefully. So yeah, a lot of respect to doctors and a lot of respect to nurses. And that's pretty much my story on how I almost went away. But we're still here, bitches. We're not going anywhere. So now you guys can ask my questions and comments, and you can write down. Who is James? If you want to know who is James, watch my previous vlog that I posted yesterday and you will know. I'm from Ukraine, but I left 10 years ago. If you want to know what happens, scroll back. I love your art and everyone here in chat. Thank you, Daniel. My fish drowned yesterday, I'm sorry. Reese Daniels, thank you so much. How can you smile? Got any follow-up appointments? My follow-up appointment with my doctor on April 3rd. And then I'm gonna do another follow-up appointment. I already did follow-up appointment 2 days ago too. Oh. Beautiful community you have here. I agree. My people are the best here. Recommend making some chicken soup. I had a lot of chicken soups. But I appreciate it, Gerald. You love cat or dog? I love both, but I like dogs more. Johnny did a good job opening up a vlog. I agree. Who's your doctor? That's a secret I don't want to tell. Have fun, bro. Thank you. Do you have any more questions, comments, guys? Because if not, I'm just gonna go. Today was just about this. Will there be an Easter live stream? I'm not sure because I'm not gonna be at home. I'm gonna be gone, so I'm not sure there's gonna be an Easter live stream. Unfortunately, I will see. How's everything in UK during the Easter? Is everything closed? Do you miss Utah? I don't. Rest your voice. I will rest my voice. Thank you. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. You definitely look better. Glad you have Johnny. Me too. I love Johnny. Beba! Are you busy? Go say hi. He's lazy. People say that they like that you came to me for the hospital.
Of course it was because that wasn't an option. You're my pumpkin. Sorry, I look like a mess right now. My hair's all wild.
I kind of like your hair now.
It's from the headset.
Are you playing video game?
No, I'm watching golf, but I'm about to play video games. We just stopped.
What are you gonna play?
Probably Madden.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Say hi. Tell them that I was sick.
He was sick.
Tell them that you were scared that I have cancer.
Well, you told me that they were calling in the radiologist and they found a lump in your throat. So yes, I was quite scared of that. I gave myself a little pep talk on the walk to the hospital.
What did you tell yourself?
Is that we were gonna get through it. We'd be stronger on the other side, and that I love you, and we'll do it. But you don't have it, so
we can party. We can party. I don't have it.
So we Gucci.
Hi, pumpkin. People say 445 people. Johnny is definitely a keeper.
I agree.
I'm a keeper
Am I
too.
his father? Only in certain situations.
He's 28.
Bye, everybody.
I'm 27.
Oh my God, I'm 28.
You're gonna be 29
It
soon.
used to be he's 27, I'm 26.
It used to be he's 25, I'm 24.
I know, we were such little pumpkins.
I know. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye, Frank. It's good to have someone cares about and loves you. I agree. I love him too. Happy St. Patrick's Day as well. My pumpkin is half Irish, so I had my tonsils out a few years ago. Was it painful, guys? If you got your tonsils out, was it painful? Do you have any more comments, questions, concerns? Because I don't see a lot of questions. I'm just probably gonna, finish now. Can you speak Ukrainian? I do. I thought you were 20. Thank God you were thinking I'm 20. He is my boyfriend. We've been together for 2.5 years, guys. ER is emergency room. All right, I'm just gonna go up and never felt a thing when tonsils was removed. Love the ice cream, died after. Really? Joe, text me more in Telegram. Text me your story in private Telegram. All right, so let me just say, guys, I did a poll which We have an absurd amount of people voted. 1,333 people voted in a poll. I asked people, have you ever been in emergency room in a very bad conditions? We have 53% of people said yes, and 47% of people said no. 53% of people is, I thought it's gonna be higher level. I thought there's gonna be like more people who were like in a very bad conditions that wins once. So, all right, I'm gonna go. Thank you everyone for joining. If you did not watch the vlog from yesterday, go watch it. If you watched it already, just go play it one more time and play it, and it helps my video to boost, to show up to more people. This week I'm gonna post the interview video. The next week is probably also gonna be an interview video. There's gonna be a lot of new content next week, and starting up this week, probably on Wednesday and Thursday it's gonna start. There's gonna be a lot new. I'm better. I'm just coughing a little bit, but besides it, I'm better. Again, happy to be alive, and happy that you guys are here. Never taken anything for granted, and I'm just happy that you're supporting me and being part of my online family. YouTube lives are a big inch in my life. Oh, before I finish it, or maybe I'll say it. So before I finish it, guys, I have my second YouTube channel. Art Bezrukavenko or Artyom Boy, I don't remember. So it has 267,000 followers. What am I gonna do there? I'm gonna use this channel for more produced videos, for like vlogs that are like edited for the produced videos. But I'm going to start upload sometimes videos on my second channel. It's gonna be more live channel. It's not gonna be edited that much. It's gonna be much raw. It's not gonna be like vlogs. It's gonna be more conversations about something. And it's gonna be topics about everything I want to. It may be mukbangs. It may be something behind the scene. You know what I mean? It might be something completely different, but it's called, what is it called? What is this channel called? Hold on. I'm so out of it. How is my second channel? Artyom Boy. It's called Artyom Boy too? Okay, it's called Artyom Boy, but it has tag Art Bezrukavenko. Maybe I'll call it differently now. Hold on. This is the channel. Go subscribe to it and stay updated, because I'm going to post there more stuff. Again, hopefully my emergency bill is not gonna be high. I'm gonna tell you about my emergency bill later. They did run a bunch of tests on me, so. All right, thank you so much, and I wish everyone a great day. Stay healthy, and I hope everything is gonna be good. I'm gonna try to get better. Whatever happens, happens. I hope I'm not gonna have like some bad diagnosis in the future. I'm just appreciating being here, and yeah, just put things in perspective. But I'm ready to rock the content. I'm ready to put videos. I'm ready to make new videos, more interesting videos. And I'm very lucky because I do what I do. Good luck, and I'll see you soon.